Welcome to the Blue of Glacier, episode number 30. The location of the vehicles in which Professor Bhattacharya and his team is traveling is at the northwest portion of the island. In this portion, only Professor Basu find a strong signal about the presence of a radioactive material. All the members of the team looked at the face of Professor Basu after he announces the presence of this material as detected by his real-time sensors fixed at two robotic arms at both sides of the van. Yes, I am receiving a strong signal from the sensor fixed at the right hand side of the car. Professor Bhattacharya was saying something to all the members of the team when Professor Basu interrupted him. After receiving this news from Professor Basu, he gets startled and slowly sit on the chair just beside the chair of Professor Basu. Really? Please elaborate. Actually, I am receiving a signal of 50 to 100 curie from the right hand side of our van, and it is increasing as the van moves. This vehicle has a proper protection from radioactivity, I hope. Professor Basu gave an inquisitive glance toward Bhattacharya. Oh, surely, don't worry about that. This vehicle is protected from any kind of radioactive rays. And not only that, it is protected from all sides of the car, including the bottom. For each members of this team, we have also arranged radioactive preventive clothing. So radioactivity around us is not a problem, but we must investigate from where these rays are coming. Because the very reason that we are in this island is for those radioactive materials only. Then we are at the right place, Professor. You may ask the vehicle to be stopped, and some of us may volunteer with me in the ground truth investigation, such that we can identify the exact location of the source of this radioactivity. Who can go? I can. Raj raised his hand promptly. He is always eager to learn about the unknown. I am also ready, says Rahit, Raj's all time friend. Include me, Dr. Gomez also agreed to join his long term partners. And me also, says Jayanto. No, Jayanto, you can't go. You just recovered from a serious injury. This mission needs every member to be fit physically. Professor Bhattacharya tried to dissuade Jayanto. Jayanto is not only his student, but also his future son in law. Jayanto was not happy with uh, this interference from his father in law, but to show respect, he reluctantly agrees with Professor. So he abstained from joining the team. Okay, so we four are going. Bring us our protective clothing. I will also take few of my instruments with me, said Professor Basu. Okay, but beware of the tribesmen, Professor. They are extremely dangerous and unpredictable. Although these arrows cannot penetrate your clothes that you will wear now, but if they capture you, they will kill you. If not by arrow, but by their axes. Mohanty will go with you. Please, Professor Pashu. I suggest Mr. Mohanty to join this team. Your expertise will be extremely helpful if such kind of unpredictable events occur. Okay, Professor. I was not showing in my interest as I am not a scientist, a policeman. But as you say, security is important here. So I will surely join him. Don't worry. So the total number of members in the team becomes five. Professor Bashu, Raj, Rohit, Dr. Gomez, and Mohanty. All of them will now wear their anti-radioactive clothing. As Bashu has said, he will also take some instruments with him. So it was a windy afternoon. In these islands, wind flow like a trumpeting elephant. Its noise can imbibe goosebumps even to a brave heart. However, the team has to finish their work as quickly as possible, as government has allowed them to stay in the island for 1 month only. To the external world, this island is a completely confidential zone. But for this kind of mission, where stake is valued at millions of dollars, both in paper and power, you have to bend your own rules. So this team, under the leadership of Professor Bhattacharjee, was allowed to enter, stay, and investigate about the blue rafflesia, its existence, location, and status. As if the trace of blue rafflesia can be found, then it will also indicate a source of thorium or uranium or any other radioactive material, which is the highly radioactive compounds but rarely found in the Indian subcontinent. But Professor Bhattacharya has invented that BR or blue rafflesia can grow and become a blue rafflesia in presence of huge amount of radioactive materials only. And if that is the case, then if blue rafflesia is really here in this island, then just below this plant will be a reservoir of radioactive materials that the country can use not only for energy but also many other purposes. So, so the team for investigating the source of radioactivity as identified by the instruments of Professor Bashu comprises of 5 persons, as I have discussed. At first, they wore proper protective gears such that they can be protected from the highly radioactive rays that are enumerated from the radioactive materials and detected by the sensors of Professor Bashu. Then, one by one, they step into the jungle. This is one of the first instance when someone other than the Sentinelese tribe step into the island, and that also in this part of the island. Each of the members has a tracker fixed to his snake so that they can be tracked by the people who are staying in the van and if they are lost in the jungle somehow. Now, Mohanty has also taken his favorite gun with him, Raj, Rohit, and Dr. Gomez has also taken a weapon each. Only for Professor Bashu, he is not carrying any arms, but only his sensors. It will help him to detect the signal and also its strength. The only communicative media that is available with the team is the walkie-talkie, and by which they can contact with the people who are staying in the van, and also they can communicate with each other with the same walkie-talkie. After walking for a kilometer, Professor Basu was astonished to find that the signal has been vanished. There is no trace of it. His instruments cannot detect the radioactivity anymore. So he starts to walk in a reverse direction. The moment he do so, signal reappears. So the team started to walk in another direction, diverted from the earlier movement, which is in the straight line. The team was moving from the van towards the jungle in a straight line. Now they are moving parallel to the van. And as a result, the signal is not only detected, but its strength is also increasing rapidly. After walking for around 500 meters, suddenly a burst of smoke appears from nowhere. When each of the five members were surprised and puzzled for what to do next, a group of people wearing masks silently encircled them. And with the help of a peculiar device, a rod with a small square shaped device fixed at the end, tranquilized all the five members of the team. Then, two men from the group of masked men carried one of the captives each and slowly vanished within the code area of the jungle. One marksman from the group just shouted, "I have told them previously." But as is the case of these Indians, they never listen. Other people from the Marx group responded with a roar of laughter and follows the same direction that the captives were taken away to get disappeared in the dense jungle that surrounds them. So with this, I finish episode number 30 of Blue Rafflesia. So what will happen to the team when can the members who are staying in the van detect that their team has been kidnapped by the maskmen? So all these mysteries will be revealed in the next edition, that is Blue Rafflesia episode number 31. So I hope you have liked this piece of the story and will surely join with me in the next episode, that is episode number 31. So goodbye for now. And yes, if you like the story, please subscribe and share the same with like minded people. Okay, goodbye for now. See you in the next week. Thank you.